Criteria pollutants is a classification of pollutants on the basis of nature. It includes carbon monoxide. First, we will see the sources of carbon monoxide. Incomplete combustion of fossil fuels in vehicles, in industries like thermal power plants, steel plants results in formation of carbon monoxide. So whenever organic substances are burned in limited supply of oxygen, it results in formation of carbon monoxide. So first source is incomplete combustion. Second source is natural sources, includes volcanic eruption, forest fire. Number three, tobacco smoking and agricultural waste burning is another source of CO emission. So these are the sources of carbon monoxide. Now we will see the effects of carbon monoxide. Effects include carbon monoxide has a high affinity for hemoglobin. So when carbon monoxide is formed, then after it has a ability to attach itself with hemoglobin by removing oxygen, which results in formation of carboxyhemoglobin. And it is reported that carbon monoxide has high affinity, and it is almost 2 times high affinity in comparison to oxygen to get combined with hemoglobin. So you can imagine how much high affinity of carbon monoxide is having for hemoglobin, and the moment it will come in contact with the oxyhemoglobin, it will replace the oxygen, and as a result of this, the body cannot deliver oxygen to the vital organs and tissues, and under extreme conditions, it may lead to death. Number two effect includes central nervous system sometimes gets affected due to the long-term exposure with carbon monoxide and responsible for heart attack. So second effect is heart attack, also causes due to the high concentration exposure of carbon monoxide. The third effect is due to the carbon dioxide, another oxide of carbon. Excessive emission of carbon dioxide by human activities are responsible for global warming. So it is an alarming effect. That's why I mentioned here global warming. Next we will see another criteria pollutant, that is oxides of nitrogen. So oxides of nitrogen, the major contributor towards the pollution among the variable forms of oxides of nitrogen are nitrogen dioxide, nitric oxide. So first we will see the sources of these oxides of nitrogen. The sources are human-induced oxides of nitrogen are emitted from fuel combustion in transportation, and in stationary sources includes power plants and heating processes, industrial processes in which nitric acid is used, emission from electric utilities, mining and electric arc welding. So all these are responsible for emission of oxides of nitrogen. So in one sentence we can write that human produced oxides of nitrogen are due to the burning of fossil fuels. So number one source is burning of fossil fuels. Okay, number two is a natural source. So natural sources are lightning, forest fire, and bacterial decomposition of organic matter. So bacterial decomposition of organic matter. It is one of the important source of oxides of nitrogen. Lightning, forest fire, volcanic eruptions also involved in natural sources. Then we will move on to the effects of nitrogen dioxide first. So effects of nitrogen dioxide, NO2. Exposure to nitrogen dioxide even at very low concentration can lead to increased resistance of lungs airways to air movement and increased frequency of acute bronchitis, and it is also responsible for incidence of respiratory illness. So in one word we can write it is responsible for respiratory diseases. Number two effect, it is also uh, poses adverse effects on plants growth. And we all know that the oxides of nitrogen that is present in water body is also responsible for eutrophication. So number two can be written, uh, it reduces the plant's growth and causes eutrophication. But this is not atmospheric oxides of nitrogen. This is actually the oxides of nitrogen that is deposited in the soil. Okay, so reduce plants growth is actually because of the atmospheric oxides of nitrogen, so we can include that. Point number three is nitrogen dioxide is highly reactive towards hydroxyl free radical. Means as you can guess, whenever it will react with hydroxyl free radical, the product must be HNO3, which is having very detrimental effect because it contributes towards the acid rain, and the effects of acid rain is known to all. We know that it is responsible for the corrosion of metal surfaces and having many more consequences. On the other hand, nitric oxide. Now we will see nitric oxide effects. Nitric oxide is toxic, but generally the amount of nitric oxide, which is almost equivalent to 1 parts per million in air, is very low, and that's why it is not considered as health hazard the way we consider the nitrogen dioxide. But there are certain adverse effects, and these includes nitric oxide, like carbon monoxide, has a capacity to combine with hemoglobin by removing oxygen and gets attached with the hemoglobin. That's why it is also responsible for respiratory diseases. Number two, nitric oxide is also known to be responsible for ozone layer depletion. So ozone layer getting depleted because of nitric oxide emission. So ozone layer depletion is one of the detrimental effect. Number three is nitric oxide reacts with volatile organic compounds in the presence of sunlight, which produces photochemical oxidants and poses high adverse effects on the health. So it is responsible for the formation of photochemical oxidants. Actually, photochemical oxidants are not only produced by nitric oxide, they are variable forms of oxides of nitrogen. Even nitrous oxide is also responsible for a series of chain reaction which is induced in the presence of solar radiation and responsible for the formation of smoke in the environment. So these are the effects of oxides of nitrogen. In my next video, we will discuss about the effects of remaining criteria pollutants.